Mr. Trones will all miss you. And we hope you do good in your new job. And oh my God, I'm so emotional right now. Okay, I'm sorry. We all wish you the best of luck. Bye, we love you.
Mostly, I just really appreciate, I spent like 2/3 of my middle school career with you, Mr. Trones, and that was like, well, that's kind of a weird time for everyone, that's also kind of a really good transitional period. So, like for me, I went through a lot of stuff, and your class, like now I write almost as much as I do anything else, and I kind of have your class to thank for that, because that was really something that I went to during that weird, awkward period in my life. And also, since I got to high school, I've gotten closer with Skylar and forged that relationship, and I'm really going to miss both of you guys, and I'm really grateful to have both of you in my life.
Hi, Mrs. Chirones. I'm Miss Karina. I'm going to miss you as an advisor because you're always wanting people to have like positive thoughts and just have a good day, and you always make everything so much fun.
Azul, from a hotel in Austin to a glass of 2 buck chuck. It's been a good ride. I have really appreciated your mentorship and your friendship.
Azul, I'm really gonna miss you. Thank you for being such a guiding light for me when I first started here, teaching me not only the ins and outs of working with kids and building culture and teaching kids about writing, but also for helping to give me a sense of fashion. I remember I was struggling for a bit. I was wearing a shirt that was kind of large, and you pulled me aside like a true mentor would and talked to me about my shirt. And then not only did you talk to me about my shirt, you took me shopping on a weekend and helped me figure out which clothes fit, how to measure which clothes fit, and which colors to put together. So thank you very much for just being an all-around great guy and great listener, great friend, great mentor, and great leader. And I know you're going to do great things when you are in China, and I hope to see you there.
Something I remember about in Mr. Trones is during advisory when we made all those puppets, and it really brought us all together and it made us become like a family. And I wish you the best of luck, and I'll miss you.
Mr. Trones, I just wanted to say that I'm really sad you're leaving, but I'm happy for you and your new opportunities and stuff. But thank you so much for teaching us how to write and everything. And I already loved writing, but you made me love it even more and turn it into something different for me. And I just always remember your positive energy and what you contributed to the class as a teacher. And it was just really awesome. So I'll miss you. I'm gonna miss you the most because I remember all of your positive energy and all the remarks that you make. Our favorite was, "Hi friends," or chimichangas. That was great too. One of my favorite memories was Project Tokyo and doing Bulletproof because of the amazing outcome that we had, and everyone was so intrigued with it. So that was great.
Your class was really fun and unique because you had a different perspective on things, and I'll miss you in China.
I will always remember your enthusiasm and humor from advisory.
All right, goodbye.
Bye,
Azul.
We'll miss
Have
you.
fun.
Yeah,
Stay in touch.
We want to hear about how they credential teachers in Shanghai, so email us.
Hi, Mr. Trones, it's Faith.
And Ryan, we just want to say thank you for everything you've done for us.
You're an amazing teacher and you definitely enriched our middle school experiences. 7th grade is still one of the most memorable years for me.
We want to wish you the best of luck in Shanghai, and we'll know you'll be an amazing teacher wherever you are.
Well, have fun and good luck. Bye.
Hey, Azul. This is a little bit bittersweet sending you this, saying this stuff to you because I love you and you've brought nothing but goodness to my life inside and outside of school. I feel privileged knowing you and your family, your beautiful children. On the other note, if you and I were up for the same roles in theater, I'm pretty sure I'd get my ass kicked and you'd win every one of them. So I'm kind of glad you're leaving town in that way. And by the way, when you did that one-man show, you have the greatest ass. Have a good time in China. Love you.
Hello, my friend. When I think about you leaving, it just makes me very sad because I feel like you have been just this constant, calm rock in the storm of the special education
meetings that you and I have had to endure over the years. And I've just always really appreciated your wisdom and your way of working your magic with the parents and letting them and us know it's all going to be okay. And I just really also appreciate the way that you've personally opened up to me and to students about some of your struggles with school. And I think it's just been a tremendous help. And I'm just going to really miss you and your wisdom and insight. So good luck. I hope you keep in touch.
Yeah, I remember that one day when we were all sitting in a circle and Mr. Trona started twerking. I also, from his class, I remember Writer's Workshop. And that's something I've carried into high school, and I'm really thankful for because it forced me to like think of things in a more creative way, and instead of being restricted to like this one track kind of story, it opened up my world, and so I use that a lot today, and that's thanks to Mr. Tronas.
Mr. Tronas always taught us that some high school teachers are going to just give you busy work, but he never gave us busy work. His class was always meaningful.
Hey Blue, I'm gonna miss the heck out of you. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny or not, but I'm gonna get all sentimental because you basically transformed my life. You kind of showed me how to be the best person that I am. I mean, that day in that bar at Mike Vasquez's birthday, when you came up to me and said how much you believed in me and completely transformed how I do everything now. I'm gonna miss the heck out of you. You've made me a better person.
Mr. Toronas, we're gonna miss you. I had many fun memories, and I'll always remember both this day.
Hi, Mr. Toronas. Good luck in China, and have all the teachers not sit on any furniture like we did.
So, I remember in 8th grade doing this project where we were creating a survival kit or something. And Luis and I were building a teepee, and we had bamboo, and Mr. Toronas was all about it. And he even offered to us use his canvas, and we made it, and it was amazing, and it wouldn't have happened without the canvas. And I guess that just really taught me to just continue dreaming big, and you can always make it possible if you try.
So, you were just a really amazing teacher, and whenever I had any kind of questions, you would give a very straightforward answer, and you were just a very good teacher. And we're gonna miss your expertise in your field of history and writing and stuff.
We're gonna miss you so much, and I wanted to wish you good luck. And you've made me such a better person in advisory because every Monday what we do has helped me a lot. And yeah, just good luck.
I kind of have to owe it to Mr. Toronas' class because it's his class that showed me what I really wanted to do in life. It showed me my dream, which is to write and direct movies. Writer's Workshop is what kind of made me that decision, and he really helped me grow as a writer, and that's something that I'll be really grateful for.
All right, hey Azul, it's Ben. Just wanted to wish you luck on your journey to Shanghai, and thank you for all the help you've given me over the last couple of years, just acclimating to the school. And one of the things I always appreciated about you is every time I felt like I had a dilemma or a problem I needed to think through, you were one of the people I would always go to get a different perspective and someone to listen to what I was talking about and give me some different perspective to think about it, and it's really been very helpful through the years, so I'd like to thank you for that and then wish you and your family the best of luck.
Azul Toronas, a man of mystery, a man of talents, a man of this world. I wish you all the best as you travel to Shanghai, and always know that it's less about what the world's going to do for you than what you are going to do for this world. I remember 10 years ago you sat me down in my classroom, Seminar 10. It was 2006, and you looked me in the eye and you told me that you admired me for being the person who I was. And that stands out for me as a great time for me because I was really struggling with a lot of things from a career standpoint, and that what ended up being a 10-minute conversation really helped me at a time when I was feeling really unstable with my teaching. And in your soft, gentle, and yet firm, confident way, you gave so much to me, and you continue to give so much to me, both through you and through Steve and through your kids, Josiah and Skylar. So the Toronases will always have a place in my heart. a place here at High Tech High, and certainly a place in our home. I love you, brother.
Mr. Trones, I remember you telling us in 7th and 8th grade that we wouldn't get so much creative writing in high school, so that's why you taught us that in middle school, and I think that's totally true, and I really appreciate how much you taught me, and I think you really made me a better writer. I'm gonna miss you.
Hey Azul, we're gonna really miss you around here. From the moment I met you, I thought Blue, but I'm sure you're gonna have a great time in China. Ying Hao, and I hope you come back to visit. Talk to you soon.
This is the reason I decided I wanted to be a writer. He inspired me and showed me that I could write. I thought I didn't know how to write before I came to his class.
Hi Azul. One thing I will always remember is your 40-man show. I did not expect you to get up in front of the audience in your underwear and tell such a personal story, but that will definitely stick with me. And I'm just so excited for you to go and explore the world. And I just know that the school and the students and the staff are so lucky to have you. And the really selfish part of me doesn't want you to go. Sorry, I'm getting really sad. But like Yoda, your presence will live on, and I will think of you a lot while you're gone.
Azul, High Tech Middle and the High Tech High community are just not going to be the same without you. Shanghai is lucky to have you there. We will miss you terribly, and you know where we are.
Mr. Taronas, thank you so much for being our teacher for your last year at High Tech Middle. And it's been awesome working with you, and we hope you have a great time in Shanghai. Yeah.
Taronas, I just wanted to say that your time in High Tech Middle is just amazing, and I can't put it in any words. I just want to say I'm grateful that I had my last year with you. Thank you.
Brother Blue, I have to share some of my favorite memories of you in our time together over the last 10-ish years. To start off, first meeting you, I felt so connected and just in love with the person that you are, and really knew that we would be brother and sister since the moment I met you. You're just warm welcome, and the way your heart just spills over into every connection you make with people really was so attractive to me. Then, of course, we had some late night talks when we were roommates, which back in the day was quite a time, and I so appreciated the way that you shared openly and honestly about life and really taught me how to be in my own life. One of my favorite hilarious memories, I think, was at the Catwalk Cabaret. Oh, who knows what year it was, but there was a dance floor and we were there, and you owned it, brother, like nobody else. You just glided across, and all those people, men and women alike, wanted to be dancing with you that night. I think we closed it. We closed the dance floor at the Catwalk Cabaret, which is something I'm very proud of. I am so in awe of the way that you have taught our students, the way that you have connected with the adults and your colleagues, and the way that you put yourself in space that really pushes you to be the best person you can be for this world. I am sad that you are leaving personally, but really excited for the work that you're going to be doing out in the world. And everybody deserves to have a colleague and a friend like you. I love you so much, and I'm going to miss you like crazy.
Hi, Mr. Trones. I just wanted to let you know what an amazing teacher you were, and you were seriously one of the best I
had and ever will have probably. You had such an amazing way of turning learning fun for everybody, and it created such a positive environment in the classroom. I loved all our conversations we had, if it was about from social injustice to what we did over the weekend. You're always so great to talk to. You really changed my perspective on learning and on using my passions to turn it into my life, and I thank you so much for for showing me how to do that and giving me such a wonderful experience over last year. It really changed me as a person, as a writer, and thank you. You will be missed. I wish you good luck on this new chapter of your life. I hope it's as amazing experience as you gave all of your students. Thank you.
Mr. Jonas, I just liked how you seemed like a great teacher, and everybody's just gonna miss you. You're one of the best teachers I know.
I want to say thank you, Mr. Tronas, for everything you helped me with last year. You helped me a lot through high school. All your advice that you've given me, it's helped me to succeed and get my grades that I have. I want to thank you and wish you good luck in China.
Azul, I will never forget the moment when you walked out for your one-man show in High Tech Middle with very little clothing up on that stage, and then proceeded to impersonate a woman, yourself, like multiple characters. I was completely amazed and at the same time not surprised at all that you were able to pull that off. And I also still remember the first time I walked into your classroom and you were having writing conferences with students, and just seeing the way that you set that structure up, and like with kids kind of going at their own pace and setting like what they were doing, and you had such nice visuals to kind of track and keep progress on them, but also meet with them one-on-one and push their writing and ask them such thoughtful questions. It was a pivotal moment for me in thinking about how I want to support other people in their writing. So thank you. I've learned a lot from you.
What's up, Blue? Just want to let you know how much we are truly going to miss you here at High Tech Middle School. I feel really honored to have worked alongside you this year. I feel really lucky as a first-year teacher to have someone as wise and calming as you across the way. I'm really, really gonna miss you. I really appreciate you saying I look sexy. It really makes me feel good. And I know when you leave, there's gonna be a really big hole in Mr. Schulman, and I just hope that Chris can fill it. Thanks, Blue. I miss you, buddy.
Hi, friend. There's so much I can say. There really is. I don't even know where to start. I could start with some of my favorite quotes, I guess. You've always told me that you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So that means I must be a part of you, and I'm going to keep that with me forever. You always say you love Jesus, but you drink a little. I'll continue to drink a little, or a lot. I love it when you say, okay! That's our thing, our universal hello. And I'll miss that. And I'll miss you. And I'll miss Christmas at your house. And I don't know. There's a lot that I'll miss. But I know that this isn't goodbye. I know this is bon voyage. So, I love you.
Hey, Blue. I just want to take a minute to thank you for all that you've done for me. I affectionately call you my Yoda because you're always the one that knows what to do and knows what to say in any situation. You've taught me so much professionally, but I think the things that I'm most grateful for are the things that you've shown me personally and taught me personally. As a friend, you're phenomenal. As a father, if I am even half as great of a father that you've been to your kids, especially given all of the circumstances, I mean, I'm so grateful that I got to see your example, and hopefully I can be half as great as that. As a partner, you are just so caring and loving, and as a person, you've taught me just to always be yourself and be proud of who you are, and always follow your passion. So for that, thank you very much.
Hi Azul, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna stalk you on Facebook. Don't even try to block me. And I'm gonna write my goddamn book by the time you leave. Okay, no. Maybe by the time you come back and visit, I will be a published author like you. Miss you.
Mr. Trones, thanks for making pancakes for us on Friday. I'll miss good things on Monday and the talking stick on Tuesday.
Yeah, thank you for doing pancakes. That was really fun. We'll miss you.
Patronas, what I'm going to miss most about you is your warmth and kindness and the fact that you're just a person that I've been able to come to trust. And I really look up to you, and you've just been a huge role model for me in my life, and I admire the things you do, like with the film stuff we've been working on, and I'm just gonna really miss you and have the best of luck in China.
Mr. Trones, I can easily say that 8th grade was one of my favorite years, and you definitely played a big part in that. When it was either Trey or playing Gaga, that was just. I had not only learned a lot from your class, but I just had a lot of fun doing everything. From Merchant Nation to Trey to even Writer's Workshop. I just had so much fun doing everything, and I felt like I was learning at the same time, which was incredible. And you really prepared me for high school. So good luck in China. You're gonna do awesome.
And what I'm gonna miss you so much, and I learned a lot from you, and I think that advisory, I still miss it so much. And 8th grade, I learned a lot about the Trey project and learning that some people don't feel accepted, and that it was important for me to open up my mind to different things, and I think that you played a huge part in that, and I really appreciate you as a person. I'm really gonna miss you. And you raised a good family because both your children are my friends too, so it's really awesome to know that you're here and I can always come to talk to you, and I'm really proud of you that you're going to China and you're gonna have a great time. So.
And keep in touch with us, all right?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Mark has asked us to write a video about Azul, and I'm going to try to do this without crying, but I don't think I'll be successful, and that's okay. And I might get as long as I want, so that's really scary. I remember when I first came back to High Tech High, I had heard about this guy Azul. He and I were kind of doing similar paths. He was signed up to lead High Tech High Texas in Austin, and I was signed up to lead High Tech High New Mexico, and we had never met, and all I was hearing was, this guy is awesome, Azul, and I'm like, who is this Azul guy? What, Blue? Big Blue? What's going on? I don't know who this guy is. And ironically, both of those projects completely collapsed. And then we both ended up back here teaching and being principals of the middle schools and working throughout the year, playing together, kind of figuring out how do we actually run a school. And so that's how we met. We were both kind of haphazardly placed in High Tech High in these really random positions, and we've kind of ever been bonded ever since then. When Azul went back into the classroom and then I moved into our GSE, we continued to stay connected, have wine, and do yoga, learn about yoga, and then also do a lot of trips together. And I remember a couple trips. My favorite trip that Azul and I went on is we flew to Detroit, Michigan, a wonderful city of Detroit, and we both showed up there. He didn't have a credit card because he doesn't believe in credit cards, and my license was expired. So it's 2 a.m., we're in the middle of Detroit, and we don't have any way to get to our car. So we're wandering around car rental agencies for 2 hours in the middle of Detroit, finally succeeding to get someone to drive us. And we ended up doing these workshop sessions, but our most interesting aspect was we hooked up with this guy who was driving us around 8 Mile, and we ended up getting a 1 hour, 2 hour tour of Detroit that has been completely devastated, and he and I are like, where are we? And I remember he and I were like, this is the craziest trip I've ever been on. So that's one trip. And then last year, he and I went to Spain together. And I won't give you the details of this entire trip, but we got lost many times because we were trying to find an absinthe bar. And we spent 2 hours going from bar to bar trying to find the right absinthe amount. So we kept walking. And then we ended up getting kicked out of 2 bars because they wouldn't let either one of us in. And so we kept walking around and finally found one bar at the very end that didn't kick us out, which was random, and having a fun time there. But I think, I mean, all these fun times aside and these crazy experiences at High Tech High, I just love Azul. Over the last couple of years, he's really pushed me to kind of push me to think about myself in a better way and to push myself beyond who I am and what I'm capable of. And what I love about him is he's so real, and he believes everyone is good, and he believes that everyone has this capacity for greatness. And so I'm excited for him. I know I'm not going to see the last of him, whether it's in China, Chile, which I hope we go there together next year, or when we're on our own international circuit or whatever. I love you, Azul. I'm going to miss you a whole heck of a lot. But I know that what you're doing is amazing, and I'm excited for you.
Hi, Azul. I've had the wonderful privilege of getting to listen to so many of the tributes that Mark has compilated and put in this video. And what I found so special about listening to all of them is realizing that I am not unique, and my story is not unique, and how wonderful that is. My story with you is that you've always made me feel that when you were talking to me that I was the most important person in that moment, and that's such a gift. And I can think of a couple specific places. One being the very first time I met you, my interview with you for High Tech High made me feel like this was the place I was supposed to be, and you hired me. So if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have my daughter sitting right over there, and I wouldn't have the life I have now. So I'm always grateful for that. And then I remember another moment a couple years later when I was sitting in your office. You were the director at Media Arts, and I confessed to you before anyone else that I was in love with Mark Schulman. And I remember you said to me, you can't help who you love. And you gave me the courage to be myself. And I think that courage comes from watching you always be yourself. So thank you for changing my life. And I hope you enjoy your life as it's changing. And I know you will, because you bring joy to everything that you do and everyone around you.
Okay. So Azul, I hear you're going to China. And I got to tell you, it's a really bad idea. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're going to be, like, after a couple of weeks, you're going to want to come back here. And the reason is because they have really bad Mexican food in China. That's it.
All right. Azul, I'm really going to miss you, man. You bring a lot to this space. I really admire that you have the ability to take our staff in moments where we're just kind of all over the place, and with one profound question, you focus us. And it's really evident that you care about the kids, and I'm always inspired about the work that you do, and that it's just so big in scope. I have a list of things, but these are just the first two. Those are the things in school. I'm gonna miss the time outside of school too. And I'm hoping this isn't a goodbye forever video, but the good old times that I shouldn't mention on camera, because I know how Mark deals with cameras, so I'm gonna not mention those. You can edit that out, Mark.
Hey Azul, I still remember when you first got to town and we went out to Miguel's and had the first of many really long and important conversations. I'm really gonna miss you being around. I want to thank you so much for letting me be a part of your family, trusting me with your kids all the time, so that eventually I could trust my kids to your kids and their care. And not really goodbye, just I'll see you from the other side of the world for a while. But we're gonna miss you a lot, man.
Blue Man Group, buddy, friend, brother. Not sure what to say. I don't know how 9 years can fit in a 30-second video clip, but I guess thank you for everything. You've really transformed my life. You've been through all of my shit with me, right by my side. The ups, you signed my ketubah, you were at my wedding, you've had my back for everything, and the downs, and we're not going to talk about the downs, but you know what downs I'm talking about. and your head bobbing is one of those downs. 9 years is a long time, and common law marriage really means you and I are together forever, so don't forget that. We've done some kick-ass things at work together, from topsail, from the ground up, rolling ball sculptures, all the books and amazing pieces of writing you've produced that I've been able to watch, the way you inspire our children to do amazing things, the way you inspire our staff to do amazing things, and the way you inspire me to think big is something that I'm going to hold on to for the rest of my life. I think one of the reasons why you and I worked so well together is you were such a big picture thinker, and I was always like the baby steps person that got us there, but your wisdom helps me think big picture, not just in school but outside, in life, and with my family and with everything I do. I have so much to thank to you. I'm gonna miss you dearly, but obviously it's not goodbye forever, because hell, you'll be back in October. But you won't be here. So to me, my heart is a little bit hurt, but I'm so happy for you and your family. Love you all, love you, you're my brother forever. Good luck, and make China and that school the most amazing place in the world, and they're so lucky to have you. Love you, buddy.
Hey Dad, it's your son, Josiah. I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that you're getting ready to travel. A little nervous because I won't be around you as much, but you've always been there for me, been always honest with who you are and what you want in life, and you've been a role model for me, and to pursue my dreams and to be the best man that I can. I'm getting ready to be on my own, and I'm nervous, and I'm getting ready to take that journey to be on my own, but I know that you'll always be there for me no matter what, even though you're 8,000 miles away or so. But I just want to say I love you, and thanks for always being there for me.
Hi Dad, it's me. I'm really excited for this new adventure that we're going on. I don't know, I've been asked if I'm scared. I'm not scared. I mean, I'm going with my dad, and I feel safe with you, so I mean, it'll be exciting. And I just when I think about while making this, all the fun adventures, I think back to our daddy-daughter dates. The first one when we went to the used bookstore, and we got my first baking book, and it was the chocolate book, and I remember we got it for $8, and I was so excited, and then we sat outside and looked through it as we both drank hot chocolate. And I don't know, it's just as we packed up, I thought about that because I saw the book, and I was like, I mean, of course I'm going to take this with me. It's a large memory. It's something that connects the both of us, and now we each have one. It's something I'll take with me through my entire life. And just looking at this trip, it's a wrap-up of things here, and just a lot of stuff. I'm going to be finishing high school, Josiah's going to college, and I don't know, it was just one memory that really stuck with me. I'll always be your little girl, but this is a big trip, and we're growing up, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
This is really hard for me, seeing you go away. It was because of you that I'm the movie star now. I really am gonna miss having your hand up my ass all the time. But now I guess I have to deal with someone else's hand up my ass all the time. I'm really gonna miss you. China's lucky to have you. Good luck, and see you on the big screen, buddy.